Hey guys, welcome to our channel. It's me, Tshego. It's the end of what was a very busy day. It's been a busy weekend, really. Um, so we've been preparing for the last month and a half, I guess, for this month and Passover. It's like whenever you plan ahead for an event, it just feels like the time is never going to arrive. And when it arrives, you're like, why am I always getting caught unprepared? And it's not because we procrastinate, it's because we'll be praying for God to provide. We plan things that are um what can I say? Yeah, we do plan things that might be out of our means by faith, and then we stress about a provision, and then it finally comes. It's always on time. And so anyways, we were able to have our Passover celebration, and this is what this video is about. And let's get right into the video. I think I will start the video officially, and then we'll get into the story. Why I'm tired is that we were shopping yesterday, which was the final day before the date we're printing for the craft, and we yeah, we had a few things to do. Amon had a few things to finish for a job that's been painting that he was buying, and the preps honestly for Passover were not that much. The things were costly, but it was a few things. Ultimately, we arrived at 8 p.m. Slaughtered the chickens at 8 p.m. Cooked dinner. We ate at midnight. We ate after 1, actually. We ate after midnight, before 1. I finally went to bed at 2 o'clock, and I am finished. We woke up at 7:30 this morning. Once you get the chickens ready and slow. Should I be using that word? Man, last time I used that word, my video was not monetized. Oh my word. Anyways, we got the chickens processed, and it made the preps a little bit easier. And yeah, so anyway, let's jump into the video.
Hey.
These chickens. So we got these from the neighbors. Basically, we are having a Passover day with the kids. Bella. And so anyway, what happened? Your dogs happened. So anyway, we had mixed them with the other big ones, the big free range ones. So they've been getting pegged. We found the Bella. Wena, don't go. So basically, Amon is trying to clean up the bottom space for them because they were being harassed by the free range chickens. Amon is having a hard time catching these chickens. So we are wanting to separate them because they are only getting slaughtered tomorrow for the
Hey.
or getting slaughtered in the evening and cooked in the morning.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, the idea is to keep them alive for now. So that's why he's making space for them. That's why he's making space for them over there. You know, chickens have got the pecking order. So whoever thinks that they've got the pecking order, so whoever thinks that they are the strongest harasses the other one. So the broilers. Are they coming to you?
Yeah.
So the broiler, they can, I don't know. Managed to catch them all. Ooh, thumbnail. Finally, going into their new home. So we don't have the lamb of sheep and goats. However, Jesus Christ was the ultimate sacrifice on the cross, and we no longer need the blood of bulls and goats. We would have loved to have sheep or goats, but we don't have it. And practically, we learned with VBS that the kids, everyone will eat chicken, but not most people eat beef, and not because of any other reason. The reason we concluded was there's so much easy access to broilers that the kids learn what's eaten at home, and that's what they are used to now. That's what their taste buds are used to now. So in the queue at the VBS, you get so many kids saying, I don't eat beef. So yeah, that is that. We spent time spring cleaning yesterday. The house was being spring cleaned. Yeah, we spent time spring cleaning yesterday. And interesting enough, it was a coincidence. You know that thing when they say when there's a threat of a visitor, the house gets clean. Interesting enough, goodness, there's no curtains because I took them out for wash. Now the sun is everywhere. Yeah, that's better. Interesting enough, with Passover preps, 7 days the Israelites would clean their houses of leaven. So they would sweep everywhere and clean all the dishes and everything, because it's a symbolic for cleaning the house from leaven. And they will throw whatever leaven is in the house away. Leaven in this case is to symbolize sin. So while you're cleaning the house for leaven, you are consciously thinking about purifying your heart before the Lord. And then on the final day, they would have the unleavened bread. I mean, they eat unleavened bread all of these days. The final day, they had the unleavened bread, because on the first Passover, to wait for the bread to rise, it was going to take time, and God wanted them to have unleavened bread because they were to have the meal in haste and leave Egypt. But again, the unleavened bread is symbolic of purifying your heart of sin. Yeah, and obviously the lamb, symbolic of the Son of God who was going to die on the cross. Yeah. And so we reflect back at the first Passover, and we look at what Jesus Christ accomplished for us on the cross. These are the leftover chicken breasts.
Not leftover. Left behind purposely.
Why are they mixed with the rice?
Huh?
Why are they mixed with the rice?
Because I told them.
You boil them with rice?
The fat in there.
You're special. There's so much food, and if it's funny enough, this week there's fewer children than last week. I expect 2 other kids to arrive. I expect the kids who are waking.
Okay.
There's 2 kids waking, helping their granny. They've been waking since morning, since when we woke up at 7:30. They were up waking, and I'm sure they'll pop in. Those are the only ones I'm expecting so far. But I must go do the head count and let you know how many there are. We just had a lovely first session.
So because I love things, this is the hot one for the kids who like hot one.
Goodness, Amon likes to feed people heat.
But it's not hot.
Yeah, I'm so hungry, guys. If you can't. Yesterday we had such a busy day, and we came home. We ate dinner after midnight. Number 1 a.m. is when we ate dinner last night. Slept at 2.
Is it hot?
It's okay. It's mild.
Okay, and then this is the. Oh, this is.
This
juicy.
is the everybody.
Yeah, but I like this one because it is thickened up.
Oh, it looks so good.
With the butternut, and.
Can I cheat today?
Yeah.
Goodness.
I'm not going to. I felt good
After yesterday. Guys, we've been on a boiled food, no oil diet.
But yeah, looks yummy. This is what pitch it.
Talk about it another day. Oh, it looks so good. Goodness. So we slept at 2 a.m. and woke up at 7:30. I woke up at 7:15.
But it's
Nice.
I'm not too sure about the salt.
That salt is perfect. I should go and see what the kids are up to.
Yeah, sure to start. But then they can put in their own plate. I love this one though. I feel like chili brings in a bit of life.
Mm.
And then our rice.
Nice. It's looking good. Lunch is looking lekker.
Alright guys, 10 minutes. Just Kali saying you listen, 10 minutes.
Asenzeni, fast. So in the very beginning, when we asked the kids what they remembered about Moses, we realized that we have to backtrack a lot further than what we thought. We started right from the birth to him growing up in the Pharaoh's palace, and to him sorting out that Egyptian, and ultimately running away to Midian, where God met him and basically called him to deliver the children of Israel out of the hands of Pharaoh and the Egyptians. And basically we went through the plagues one by one from the beginning to the end. And at plague number 9, after plague number 9, it's when God began to give them instructions of how to prepare themselves for the coming Passover with unleavened bread and the sacrifice that we're supposed to make, the blood on the doorpost, which is symbolic of the cross. And so basically that was the first session. We did dwell a little bit more in the plagues. It was quite a fun story to tell, and we had so much fun crafting it as well. And it was a really long day than what we thought. Kids are quite meticulous with their craft. We had a few songs and a skit that were planned. We managed to do one song, and we didn't manage to do the skit. Everything kind of took a lot of time, but it was all good fun. We had a precious time together. And so that's the first session. The 10 plagues, God delivering the children of Israel with a strong hand and a mighty arm through the signs and wonders of the plagues from the hands of Pharaoh. So in case you're not sure what you're looking at, we've got the Nile turning into blood, we've got the frogs, we've got the lice, flies, mosquitoes, we've got the locusts, we've got the boils, the dead livestock, we've got pitch darkness. And basically the lady who did this craft, she didn't like the idea of talking about death to kids. That's why the last plague, she represented it with Pharaoh saying go, is because after Pharaoh's firstborn and the firstborn of all Egypt were unalived, he told the children of Israel to get out of here.
Alright. Okay, 7, Bangai. Level form 1. Bang.
No, from 2.
Form 2.
We've all feasted, it's half time. Look who's eating his own different meal. What have you got on your head?
The crown.
We've got the gospel on his head. We're laughing this morning when we tried on the crown. We're saying it looks like the Catholic father's crown. And this was the simple meal that we had with the kids. There's a ball game happening outside. Ah! Excuse me. Hey! Break time is over. It's after lunch and it's session 2. Amon is teaching the other most important Passover, which is the death, the burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And he's using the craft for the day actually as a visual teaching aid because the kids were not getting the story. It was too long. And yeah, it helped to break down. And once he was using that as a visual aid, they could follow along and answer the questions because they know the story. And these times really just serve as reminders of the price that was paid for us on the cross, and to basically recommit our lives back to the Lord. I mean, we are human. As Amon usually says, we leak and sometimes we can veer off the road. And whenever it's times of being in the Word, is a time to reflect at our own lives and basically come back to the cross. And anyways, yeah, this was the photos after the second craft was completed. All in all, we really had a long a long tiring day, but it was fun. We normally have about 40 kids. For some reason we were down to 30 this week. This is just half of the crew that was left behind when we were taking photos, and other kids had already moved on at this point. Yeah, so we had a lovely Passover. I hope that you guys are enjoying the photos, and I hope that you enjoyed the videos, and do share with us what did you get up to this weekend, or what are you getting up to in the weekend. Yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Until next time, have a lovely holiday.